Hey y'all, welcome back to Cali Beat TV. Thanks for joining me. I now got this picture up here doing a review on Shannon and Katt. I'm so proud of Katt. Congratulations, Katt. You woke the internet up, giving us a little small fish in the pond way down here at the bottom. A little content, a little things to talk about, and things to, put put some views on our channel, as we struggle to get up where the big boys are. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, and so welcome you guys. I just thought that it was interesting, that whole thing with the Katt, bringing certain things to truth, bringing certain things to light, and that whole industry is getting exposed. And it has its good points and its bad points. But if you're in that industry, then you have to expect things to come at you, and you just have to be careful how you navigate. That's mainly one of the most important things. But it just made me think about other people that have been accused, and people that have called out or so-called exposed. What it brought to mind for me was when this, I think it was a transgender person, she had came out, or he had came out, and was putting people on blast, guys in the industry that deals with chicks with tits and wieners and stuff like that. Ill. But she had named LL Cool J, and I just was like, I was highly offended, because I'm not saying that nothing that's not possible, but what you're not going to do is that you're not going to put men who are heterosexual, who claim to be heterosexual or whatever, and just throw them under the bus like that. I think that that is so dangerous and so wrong on so many levels. And also women that throw men under the bus that they've had relationships with. Like, how are you in a relationship with the man? But it's interesting how women that have dated and deal with dudes in the industry, and I think we can kind of think of a couple that have done this. You've been in a relationship with this man, and for whatever reason, if he broke up with you, or you broke up with him, broke up with you, and you want to now reveal, or you have revealed in the past, that this person is on the peen. So you was with him all that time, and so he was on the peen. So clearly you didn't have a problem with it. And I just think that that's so wrong on so many levels. Oh, that the first person that kind of comes to mind is Vivica Fox. And I don't want to, I love Vivica, and I think that she is very talented. I don't know her personally. I have met her, and she seems like a wonderful person. And so there's no disrespect, but I know I can kind of tell there was more emotion behind her with 50, because I just think it's wrong on all levels. I don't care who you are. When you break up with a dude, or a dude breaks up with you, and then you come out and you put that jacket on him, if he's a heterosexual male, every man in the industry is every black man in the industry is not homosexual or down or bisexual. That's irritating, and I don't like that perception being put out there, because there are brothers in that entertainment industry that had talent before they came in that industry, and they don't have to sell out. How in the world would do you feel the need to sell out when you're the talent, you're the creator? You're the creator. So LL Cool J, I think he's been married to his wife for a number of years. They have a family. And I don't know LL Cool J personally, but I've always respected and admired him. He's always been a person that I have, looked up to, and just, thought that was, I love his, his get down, and I followed his career. And I think that he's, he seems to be a cool person. Now, I don't know his personal life. I would just have to see it to believe it. I don't believe it. So what I'm saying, what you're not going to do is you're not going to come out here and put LL Cool J on blast. And then another one of my faves is DrDre. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's as far as the one who put him on blast, I can give two a rat's behind about her, because she's trash. She's total trash, and y'all know who I'm talking about, Miss Michelet, and she's trash. Total 100% trash. Because like I said, if Dr. Dre was to call Miss Chalet today and be like, come on, girl, I won't get back with you. Come on, let's do this. Girl, do y'all know how fast her little raggedy tire behind would be up at his spot with them raggedy ass bags and her raggedy ass tired self? So no. You know what I'm saying? So her reasoning for it and all that other stuff. And these guys can't really defend themselves, because if they do, if they come out and say something, they're being bullied, or Dre's been labeled as an abuser and a woman beater and all this other stuff. And it's not fair. It's not cool. And I know he probably doesn't have the time or the patience to even address it, because you can't really defend it, because they already put the jacket on you. So I'm speaking out for them, LL Cool J and Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel the ones that put those jackets on him, that's not cool. And then she heard what made Michelle what made her little rant so horrible, and so 10 times more thousand worse than Vivica. I think Vivica was just kind of hurt, and she just was trying to hurt him. She was friends with Sharitha. Sharitha is Suge's wife, the only wife that I know that he's had then and now, or ever had. I don't know of any other wife, but she and Sharitha were friends. I know this because I saw it. So you and Sharitha were friends. So how now do you have a child with your ex-dude's business partner and your ex-dude's business partner's wife? How do you have a child with him now? So I don't feel sorry for you. I know she went around on this surviving Compton or surviving Suge and Dr. Dre, but when you was laid up in Michelet in the middle of them, that was your choice. Yeah, that was your choice, skank. No, listen, I'm calling you out because you're a skank and nobody's ever called you out before. And you're putting out all this business about Dre, and we all know, everybody and their mama know, if Dre was calling you right now, girl, you'd be on the first thing smoking, trying to get to him. But he is not thinking about you. He is not thinking about you. You have committed the cardinal sin, girl. You've been done. You're tired and through. But it just goes to show you that so many of our brothers in the industry are being just accused of all these things. I know. I think that superhead trash monger. I think she's a tether. I think she's from the Caribbean or something. Because I saw something on her raggedy behind. Corinne Steffens, you need to be double back slapped, you goofball, and take your behind back to the DR, you old trash bucket. Her ass is probably deadly. But because I saw something on how she was raising her son, and it was horrible, literally horrible. And there's a lot of these women that are out here running around and chasing these rappers and athletes, and they're not thinking about them. I think Dre and Michelle, she kind of went through something like that with her son, running off and leaving her son for by himself or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and most of these girls are from the DR, from the Caribbean. Most of them are from the Caribbean. They come over here chasing a dream, chasing a prayer and a dream. Y'all need to go sit y'all tired behinds down, so we'll take y'all behinds back to the DR. Because you dried up then and you dried up now. Still trying to latch on to one of these ball players or one of these. Oh my God, how pathetic is that? But no, I was just thinking about that. But yeah, back to Michelet with her raggedy ass. I did a little recording, so I'm just going to latch these two together. But I just wanted to come on first before, because So this is Cali Beat TV, y'all. Welcome back. And so I am the voice of the masses, the Black community, and all of the people that don't have a voice out here. I came out last year, so I've been in the game. I worked in the industry, and I'm embraced, and I'm enmeshed in California and the culture. Born and raised here. I'm OG. So I have the capability, and I have the right to speak out on certain things that are frivolous. Okay, so I'm just saying, I'm not condoning anything, and I'm just saying, from what I know, clearly, you're the one that told Tupac that Dr. Dre was gay, Tupac and Suge, and that's foul. That's foul. Not only did you tell me he was gay, you went around and had a whole relationship with Suge, trying to perpetrate like y'all were married, and had a kid by him. So, girl, you are 1,000% dismissed. Go sit your funny looking, weird face self down somewhere. We are tired of you, done with you. And hopefully your baby by Dre and hopefully your baby by Suge, both are good. And we can care less about you, though, because you foul and you will always have that foul stench stain on you. So goodbye to you. Anyway, y'all, I'm just so sick of her. Because it's like, I don't think I've ever heard Dre respond, or I've never heard him respond. I've never seen him respond. And I don't like that he's labeled that he's gay. I think I would have spotted that. My gaydar is really tight and on point. And I just never picked up that vibe from him. So I think that it's so wrong for people to give that, put that out there about them, and they really can't defend themselves. That's why it's like, how would you defend yourself on that? You know what I'm saying? How would you defend yourself on that? And so I know, Suge probably said that, but he has his reason. Suge crazy as hell. Shout out to Suge. Shout out to Suge. What up, Suge? You crazy as hell. But, he had his reasons for saying that. Look who we got with. Look who we had a kid with. Men be, trying to go poke each other by dealing with their women. So, but she's the one that got that S started. And that is usually what a lot of mess and a lot of, people end up being unalive behind these old troublemaking, big mouth, lying, deceitful, trashy women. Yeah, you. There's a lot of you guys out there just making us all look bad. The cool females and the rider females and the, just the on code and on point female. I just think it needs to be balanced out. So y'all check it out. Check me out. Leave me a comment. Leave me a like. Okay. Thank y'all. Okay, so y'all wait. I'm about to, it's going to pop on right after I click off. Bye.
Go ahead, Daddy.
It's a Queen's thing, baby.
Listen, that's what y'all not gonna do. Y'all are not gonna talk about my ladies' love. He love the ladies. No. Okay, now it's a lot of SHIT going on out there. And what we not gonna do is we not gonna talk about my ladies' love. Okay. We not gonna talk about my Cool J. Okay. Because there is no way in hell. I don't care how large he's gotten. There is no way in hell we can even. I didn't heard the little trans people or the little, whatever, saying this and saying that about my LL Cool J. What y'all need to do is y'all need to cut the BS. Now y'all doing too much about our brothers out there that is not digging in no damn dirty, stanking ass booty hole, or there's not letting no grown ass Negro or grown ass MAN go down and suck on his private parts. That's not happening. What y'all not gonna do is y'all not gonna bring my ladies' love Cool J up in that bull crap. I done heard a little talking here and there, talking about he like trans, he like, chicks with chicks with D's and tits. No, that's what y'all LL. I'm gonna need you to check these modes because they not. There is no way a whole ass man like you is gonna even allow. You're not gonna be bent over. You're not bending over no man, and you're not letting no man go down on you. No way. Ain't no way in hell. LL, where you at? And another one y'all not gonna talk about because I know y'all ain't gonna talk about my DrDre, okay? Y'all, I done heard little tidbits, little stories about him being in makeup back in them days. Everybody goddamn wore makeup. Everybody on TV, man or woman, wear a little makeup, a little powder to cover up that old raggedy skin. What y'all not gonna do is y'all not gonna talk about my LL Cool J, and y'all not gonna talk about my DrDre. That's what y'all not gonna do. Miss Shalay, I have to call your little raggedy nose having ass out. Do I need to call your raggedy nose having ass talking about somebody broke your nose? Nah, bitch. You ain't got that old big old potato nose. You ain't got that You ain't got that motherfucking bell pepper nose sliced off, bitch. Didn't nobody bust you in your face? Stop lying on Dre. Stop lying on the DRE. That's what y'all not gonna do. Because Dre is cool as fuck. Okay? And LL Cool J or DrDre don't have time for none of y'all, but I do. I do. What y'all not gonna do is you're not gonna keep effing with them. I don't want to hear no little names up in the little sneaking in the little category because they too big to even address y'all losers, okay? Y'all not gonna talk about my ladies love Cool J, and y'all not gonna talk about my DRE DrDre. Okay, because I know some old skank, she done went out there and put out there that every time a woman break up with a man, every time a woman break up with a man or a man break up with a woman, here they want to go talking about, oh, he gay. Girl, shut up. Girl, shut up. If he was gay, skank, why was you with him? Why was you with him, girl? Okay. Girl, and I have an excellent gaydar. So if my gaydar was off, then it must have been way off, baby. Because I never got that vibe from DrDre. You heard me? Never. Ever. So what y'all not gonna do is y'all not gonna keep coming for my LL ladies love Cool J. Okay, that's all man. Like, just the thought. Just the thought of these big old burly ass men bending a nigga over, or letting somebody bend they big old behinds over, or letting a man go. No. Hell no. That's not possible. Come on, LL. Okay, I'm about sick of y'all. I don't care how successful the nigga is. Just every single black man that's successful in Hollywood and been bent over or then got bent over or then let a man go down on them? Are you serious? Ugh. They too fucking talented to do that. They too motherfucking all man to do that. And ain't nobody thinking about you, Miche. Yeah, we know you the one that told Suge and Tupac that he was gay and all that bullshit. You just mad because he booted your crazy looking ass, okay? He booted your old tired, pathetic looking tail, okay? He was not thinking about you, girl. You was bouncing off on Tupac, the Dog Pound, Snoop, and who else? Who else was over with? Everybody, girl. You was bouncing off for everybody, girl. They said you was a whole devil, a whole ass witch. So shut your ass up. You shouldn't have dogged him out. You shouldn't have. That's off limits, girl. You don't never be dealing with the number one nigga, and then you gonna go down and mess with Suge. How the hell? Not only did you mess with him, girl, you were supposed to be Sharita home girl. What's up, girl? What's up, Miche? Yeah, nobody never came out and checked your raggedy behind, but I'm doing it. Cali B doing it. You want everybody to feel sorry for your ass because you only 4 feet tall, girl. You was in the big boys game, girl. You knew Sharita, girl. What's up with that friendship with Sharita, girl? Huh? That's scandalous. We don't do that. That's a woman code, girl. You don't do that. You broke the code, home girl. Oh, you can't just sit up here and gonna put that out about Dre and have Tupac, fine ass Tupac. Rest in peace, brother. God damn. Y'all done took a real one out. But anyway, fine ass Tupac and crazy ass Suge. What up, Suge? With his crazy ass. Listen, you gonna sit up here and start that dirty ass rumor when you land. You a skank ass hoe. What about that, skank? What about that with that big old giant bell pepper nose you had before you got your little nose job done, skank? I think Dre was the one that paid for you to get your little nose job done before you was nasty and that's the nasty. Girl, bye. Nicety my ass, bitch. You gonna sit up here and dog Dr. Dre out when he made all that shit. He made all this shit happen on the West Coast. Now back to my boy Katt. What up, Katt? Katt Williams is putting it down. He on Shannon Sharp just put it down. He 50 million strong. Woo! And views almost. Woo! Come on, Shannon Sharp. Come on, Katt Williams. Man, my nigga Katt, he was not playing him. He was not playing with y'all. He came for some real serious work. And you got the whole internet shut down. Everybody, all these old goofballs that's on the internet that's trying to, shit, I can barely get 100 views, so I ain't even lie. But anyway, y'all, it's all good. Cali B is in this motherfucker. Listen, I'm new to this. I just started my page last year, but I'm certainly not new to this industry. Oh, no. And it makes me so sick to my stomach to have everybody being questioned now. All my brothers out there in the entertainment industry is messing with dudes? No way. Ain't no way in hell. I'd have to see it to believe it. I know they tried to put that shit out there about Dre. Dre haven't even responded because he's just above that. He don't have time. That's all man, honey. That's 6'2" worth of man, baby. Trust and believe. I would have to, man, let me tell you something. I'd have to see that shit to believe it. I'd have to see it. I would never believe that. I would never believe Dr. Dre was fucking with a goddamn man. No way. No way. No way, not no way in hell. No way, no sale. No way, never that. Never that, y'all. Never that. I've always looked up to as men, and I refuse to believe ladies love Cool J with as big, as muscular, and as tight and right as he is, that you think that this man would sell his soul and actually get with another man? Oh my God. Wait a minute. It's just the thought of it. And Dr. DrE, no way. Those are men, okay? Those are men that are extremely talented before this goddamn industry, okay? There is no way in hell that those men that was talented before this industry have to sell their soul like that. I got you, Dre. I got you, LL Cool J. Now, I don't know you, brother. I got you. Okay? Because there's just no way. Is doing it. That's what he said. Ladies love, baby. Just like Tupac, it's like they do rap for the ladies, honey. They rap for the women. They love the women. Stop hating. Okay, they love the women. Okay, and if any of y'all creeping on the down low with men, then be gone and do that. That's that new school shit. All these new school rappers, they with it. They calling each other bae and poppy and daddy and all that goofy shit. Come on, that's that new school shit.